Deputy shortages among the challenges facing the San Diego County Sheriff's Department.
Well, joining us this morning, John Hammerling, candidate for sheriff. Good morning, John. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
In your opinion, the issues that are most concerning to you that need to be addressed in the department, what would they be?
Well, generally it's restoring the public trust in the Sheriff's Department and law enforcement in general with strong leadership, and safeguarding those that are in our care. And you know, that blossoms into a lot of things. You know, the deaths in the jail, the morale and retention problems with the deputies that are out there working hard every day, and just short staffing and working overtime. And so, I mean, those are key issues. Obviously, the drugs that we've talked about a couple issues about drugs coming into this county, drugs getting into the jail, and ways that we can address that. And just I think the lack of leadership that's been there, and has you know, whatever attempt has been made, it's not working. Yep. Status quo there is not working, and we need to change that.
You mentioned inmate deaths in county jails right now at a record pace.
Yes.
In terms of, if you become sheriff, what kind of changes can you make? And how do you explain to the normal person sitting at home right now, having a cup of coffee, explain to them what's going on in our jails, because they hear, oh, there's a death. What is going on down there that this is happening at this pace?
Yeah, and you're right, it is. You know, we just had a 19th jail-related death a couple days ago, which was a homicide in jail down at George Bailey. But there has been, the majority of them have been an overdose due to drugs that are coming in. You know, recently the county Board of Supervisors declared fentanyl a public health emergency, which they should. That's just one avenue of drugs that are getting in. But the 19 is a key number, because it is the largest number that we've had deaths in this jail. But keep in mind, Raul, also the jail population, the daily population, is much less than it was a few years ago. Pre-COVID, you were running at a much higher daily population there in the jail, and you're about 30% less now, but the deaths are significantly higher, so it's a problem. How
do those numbers compare to other jails in other counties around the country, and are we just on a different level, or is that something that's happening nationwide, or is it specific to San Diego County?
It's mostly specific to San Diego County. There are deaths in other jails. You know, as I've said, you know, the senseless deaths in our jails is unacceptable, and it needs to change. But if you look at the jails that, for example, that border us, Riverside and Orange County, they don't have these same problems. Sure, they do have some deaths in jail, but some of those are related to natural reasons and things like that, and an occasional death. The audit that was done that came out in early this year in February, I think it was, did some comparisons of other jails, and the percentage of deaths that are there in San Diego by far is outpacing everybody, and especially now when you look at the difference. And it's the way I see it, we've almost doubled since that report was done. That report was done when it took you through 2019. We've almost doubled that since then when you look at the jail population and the 19 deaths that we currently have.
You're talking about trust being one thing that you would fix. It's very easy to identify the problems. We talk to a lot of candidates, and we usually hear the same problems. The challenging part is actually fixing them, hence why we have elections, to be able to pick people that can fix them. So how, if public trust is a problem, how would you fix it if you were elected?
Well, for one, strong leadership. And then also being transparent. You know, transparency has always been a problem. You know, that's why we have so many of these oversight boards that have come up recently, including in the city and the county, because of concerns about transparency. For example, the reports on the jail deaths are supposed to be released by the Sheriff's Department. It was agreed to, and they haven't been, you know, at all. And so that's a transparency issue, because the public needs to know what's going on, you know. And not just you know, it's concerning that these are happening, but at least if you can tell people, well, this is what happened and this is what we're doing to fix it. But when you don't have that information coming out, you lose the public trust. But getting back to the leadership piece, and I've been here before and talked about it. You know, my time, you know, I spent 30 years in the Marine Corps. I retired as a colonel. Between active and reserve time, I commanded at every level. I was a leader. I was a leader in the police department when I was there for almost a decade, working the streets. And then my last job as the chief criminal prosecutor, where I led a very large office. I've been successful in each one of those organizations, and it's strong leadership is what's going to change. And not just the strong leadership, then when the deputies see it, and they're going to see that we got a strong leader who's confident, who's also going to be looking out for the deputies, but they're also know that somebody in the community sees me and knows that I'm looking out for the community too. It restores that public trust, and it slowly starts to steal the phrase, the rising tide raises all boats. And then this is the community and the deputies and the progress that we'll make on the jails and other stuff.
All right, John Hemmerling, candidate for sheriff. We thank you for the time this morning. Appreciate it. And just to let you know, Kellyanne Martinez, the other candidate for sheriff, will be here on our morning show on Fox 5 next week. John, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both.